Hello there. Let's see the CX Tracker software review video. So this is our last modified version. So after download, just open this software. In first time, it will show like this option. But without login, you cannot see any of these functions and will not. You cannot enjoy this software. So just in this right button, close this and then press enable content. So first time it will show this option. Now you need to log into our system with user ID, password and location. So firstly I will input user ID. I just added here one user ID, name admin, and password is admin. And here the three location, I mean divisions: construction division, HR rollout division and invoicing division. Which division you wants to log in, but you can also those data, but also can enter data, but in this specific division, because let's see, I just logged into a construction division. Once I log in, then it will show this main board. This is the main board. Here log details, setting, add new and exit system. Here all of these saved data will be show here, and it will highlighted based on some condition, and all of this attachment and data will show in this dashboard. So now if you want to add a new data, you can add from here, or you can go back here and create new log. Now let's see here, system login, construction division, and now it's logged. You cannot change it. So make sure when you will log in into system, then which division you want to enter data, or you need to logged in. So I just logged into here construction division. Now here it says date HR. So as on some criteria and direction, I indicate something here for invoice division. This data is specific for invoice division, and here HR division employee name, absence type you can select from drop down, select date. Let's see, I will enter a data here. Employee name, let's see, Akib Javed, and absence type key HR new hire. Active markets, which market, let's see, I inputted a marketplace. Customer, which customer, anchor or another, and then NTP received, yes, no, or NA, no. Customer PO number 25, like this. Day 0 date. This option is for construction divisions, and in this 3 option is for HR division. So I will input a date. Let's see, once I input a date here and select a anchor here, then it will calculate automatically. I will change it, again change, and it will change automatic. Day 0 selection, you can input from drop down. I will input here budgeted hour manually, let's say 1000. In from drop down you can add pure receipt date, CX completion date. Just enter the data from drop down. A cope accept or reject, just accepted. You can add a attachment here. Okay, I added a attachment here. You can comments here, any of thing. And if you want to in this job ID number, in 3 department data in combined in one, you can also do on this. Let's see, invoice sent, yes or no, goods received. Again select date, Here is date, and this in attachment is for invoice department, and this attachment is for invoice department. Let's see, SQL. I added a attachment here, and this attachment is for construction division. Now add entry. Now it's added into our system. Let's go back main board. I added a name named Akib Javed. In this HR employee name Akib Javed, and all of this data here. Now if you want to update any of these database from here, then just click on this item number, then it will auto populate all of these database. Now where you needs to change, just change it and press update entries. Okay, now it's updated. Now if you want to delete any of this data, just press and delete entry, yes. Exit system, then press no. Now it's deleted. Okay, now I will show the setting page and something other, I mean report section. So here you can go setting page, department setting, market setting, add user, receipt email setting, and exit system. Also you can go in the setting page from here, database setting. So here the department, you can add more department here like this if you want. Here is market, you can add marketplace here and give them permission which department can access this drop down menu. I mean already which I have selected from drop down. Then you will see is data 3 times because we added 3: construction division, invoice division, and HR rollout division. Now add edit user, you can add a user, employee name, user ID, password, and give them permission, user or admin. Job title, user or administrator. Admin can do anything but user cannot do anything. Okay, so you can add more user here, that each user can use this template as admin or user. By default I added here admin, and password is admin, and all of these options are admin, and job title is administrator. Now if you want to update this password or access or anything, just press on this ID, then it will show this database. Now change where you need to change user ID or employee name or password or access or job ID. Okay, it's so simple. And now I'll go to receipt email. Here you can save the receipt and email address, and email setting you can send it, send object method, Outlook automation, CDO mail, do not send mail, and you can add more functions here. Here is exit system. Now I'll show the create report option. This is the create report. So here report by market division, here you can see by division wise and active market wise all of this data. Let's see here, this is a report for construction division, active market is boys. This option is for save, you can save this data Excel or PDF format or snapshot or text or XML or XPS like this. Just press OK and select where you want to save this data and give a file name here, then press OK. Okay, this is for print, you can directly print from here. Just press this print button, then this data will be printed by printer. This is for exit, this button is for clear. Now here report by market, day 0 division, day 0 and division. Okay, division by division, which division you want to show here. Let's see, construction division, active markets, which markets, boys. This drop down will based on your entered, I mean stored data. Okay, so I am selecting here day 0 start date, which date you want to select, I mean start date, this will be your date range, I mean start date and end date. So select your first date and select your last date, or you can select same date as you want. You can show this report by 7 days or 10 days or 15 days or 1 year as you want. Then in this report section it will show an chart here by show wise, and how much the sum of budgeted hour and sum of actual hour, I mean chart for actual versus budgeted hour. And this is the details for this data. Okay, this option are now changed. Let's see, I will change it and it says only one. Now I will show the HR rollout divisions report section. This is HR rollout division, active market, employee name, start date, end date. So you can show this data by active market, by name, start date and end date. Then press view. Let's see here, it says there is no data for which market, boys, because we save this data for Sacramento Norcal. So it should be show here Sacramento Norcal, and also here it will show how much new hire, how much headcount, terminated employee, or all of this. And in this yellow box here it will show the sum of balance. Let's see, I will select here another name, and here it says 2 are new hire, replacement headcount are 1, and total is 3. Okay, and here invoicing division by COP acceptance test and COP end date by customer PO. Here COP start date, COP end date and customer PO. So you can show this report by two methods, start date and end date based on COP acceptance and start date. Then press report, then it will show this all of this report, and here all of division will be available here: construction, HR rollout, construction and others. And once you select here the customer PO number, then this data would be should show here this date range, I mean start date, end date, and here customer PO wise. Let's see, now it shows only one data based on the customer PO. Okay, so this was the overview of this database software, and all functionality, there is no debug, already I showed you. Okay, thank you for watching this video.